Good morning, students. Today we discuss the exercise 2.1 of linear equations. Okay. So your first question is solve the following. Solve the following equations. Okay. The first question is x minus 2 is equal to 7. Okay, so x is here, minus 2 is here, so we have to add the additive inverse of minus 2. The additive inverse of minus 2 is 2. Okay, so if I add on the left hand side, then I have also add minus 2 on plus 2 on right hand side. So it is have to written adding plus 2 on both sides. Okay, then minus 2 and plus 2, that is cancelled because these are the additive inverse of each other. So x is simply x. X is equal to 7 plus 2, that is 9. This is the required solution. Okay, this is the question number 1. Okay, then question number 2. Y plus 3 is equal to 10. So similarly, y plus 3, the additive inverse of plus 3 is minus 3. Then if we add on the left hand side, then we have also add on the right hand side. So I can write adding minus 3 on both sides. Okay, then y is equal to this can be cancelled, so y is equal to 7. Okay, this is the required solution. Okay, then the next question is question number 3, that is 6 equal to z plus 2. Okay, the variable is z. So I can write it into the left hand side. If LHS is equal to RHS, then RHS is also equal to LHS. It can be true. Okay, so z plus 2, I change the side, that is LHS into RHS and RHS into LHS. Okay, then the additive inverse of plus 2 is minus 2, so I can add minus 2 on both sides. Adding minus 2 on both sides. Okay, so this is not written, this is only to understand. Okay, this is not written. So adding minus 2 on both sides, that is z is equal to 4 because this is cancelled and that is 4. Okay, so there z equal to 4, that is the required solution. Okay, then the next question is 3 upon 7, question number 4. 3 upon 7 plus x is equal to 17 upon 7. Okay, this type of question is also done in another way. What is the way? See, 3 upon 7 plus x. What is the variable? X. And what is the number? That is 3x. And in the right hand side, that is 17 upon 7. So by the method of when I solve the solving equations having variables on both sides, this process is also applied here. How much? How? See, 2x plus 7 is equal to 5x plus 9. What we have done? That is 2x minus 5x and 4 minus 7. That is the variables into the one side and the transposition of the number into the another side. In this way, we remain the variable is remain in the left hand side and the number is converted into the right hand side. That is 17 upon 7. That is 3 by 7 is plus, so it becomes minus. Okay. So that is x is equal to LCM is 7. That is 17 minus 3. That is 14 upon 7. That is 2. So x is equal to 2. That is the required solution. That is the required solution. So solving equation having variables on both sides, this type of method is applied. So this method is also applied here. We simply transpose the number into the right hand side. 3 by 7 is a number, 17 upon 7 is a number. So I transpose the 3 by 7 into minus 3 by 7 and it is changes into the right hand side. Okay. Okay. Then next problem is question number 5. 6x is equal to 12. Okay. So 6x means 6 is multiplied with x. This is another method. I can also divide 6 on both sides to get the answer, but it is also a method. That is how it is method. See, 6x can be written as 6 multiplied with x is equal to 12. If number is multiplied according to the principle of equation, that is plus when change the side, that is minus. Multiply when change the side, that is division, divide. So in this way, if 6 is multiplied, then when it is converted into the right hand side, it is interchange the right hand side, then we can write simply x is equal to 12 is divided by 6. 6 here multiplied. So when it transposed into the right hand side, it can be divided. Okay. So 12 upon 6, that is 2. So the value of x is 2. That is the required solution. That is the required solution. Okay. Okay. The next question is t upon 5. Question number 6 is equal to 10. Okay. T upon 5 means t divide 5 is equal to 10. So I previously said that if a number is divided in the left hand side, when it is transposed into the right hand side, the opposite is multiplication. So what will be the next step? That is t is equal to 10 is multiplied with 5 because 5 is divided here, that is 50. So t is equal to 50. That is the required solution. Okay, that is the required solution. Then question number 7. Two x upon 3 is equal to 18. Similar way, see, 2x upon 3 means that it divides 3. is equal to 18. If 3 is here divided, when it is transposed into the right side, that is 2x is equal to 18 is multiplied with 3, that is 54. Okay, so 2x equal to 54. 2x means 2 is multiplied with x to give 54. When 2 is transferred into the right hand side, that is x is equal to 54 divided by 2, that is 54 upon 2, that is 27. Okay, so the value of x is 27. That is the solution, required solution. Okay. Okay, complete. Then question number 8. Then question number 8. Okay, the question is 1.6 is equal to y upon 1.5. I have previously discussed already how can we solve when the point is given or the decimal is given. Okay, see, 1.6 can be written as 6 upon 10. Okay, and 1.5 can be written as 15 upon 10. Okay, so it is a number. Here I can also change the side, that is y upon 15 upon 10 is equal to 16 upon 10. Okay, but y upon 15 upon 10 means y divides 15 upon 10. Okay, y divides 15 upon 10. When it is change the side, it should be multiplied. So here, that is y is equal to 16 upon 10 is multiplied with 15 upon 10. Yes or no? Okay, so 10 upper fraction into upper fraction and the lower fraction into lower fraction. So 16 is multiplied with 15. It gives 240. Okay, then 10 is multiplied with 10. It gives 100. Okay, so 24, 10 can divide in 4. Okay, it can be simplified. 60 upon 25. Okay, then 12 upon 5. So the value of y is 12 upon 5. That is the required solution. Okay, see carefully. It's a very important problem. Okay, then the next question number 9. Question number 9. Question number 9. 7x minus 9 is equal to 16. In similar way, the transposition of number into one side and the variable in the other side. So 7x is here, but this is the number, so it can be transposed into the right hand side. So I can write 16. This is minus 9. So when it is converted, that is plus 9. That is 25. 16, 9, 25. 7x equal to 25. Okay, so 7 is multiplied with x to give 25. When 7 is transposed into the right hand side, that is x is equal to 25 divided 7, that is 25 upon 7. So the value of x is 25 upon 7. That is the required solution. Okay. Then question number 9. Question number 10. Sorry, question number 10. Okay. What is the question number 10? That is 14y minus 8 equal to 13. Okay. So, similar, that is 14y, 8 is subtracted here. So, when it is transposed to the right side, that is added. That is 21. Okay. So, 14y equal to 21. That is 14 is multiplied with y to give 21. If 14 is multiplied here, so here 14 is should be divided. That is y equal to 21 upon 14. 7 3 is 21. 7 2 is 14. So the value of y is 3 upon 2. That is the required solution. Okay. Okay. The next question is question number 11. Okay. Question number 11. The question is 17 plus 6p is equal to 9. Okay. That is, here the number and this is the variable, p is the variable. So I can remain variable. Variable is remain in the left hand side, plus number, that is equal to number. So when the number is transposed to the right hand side, that is becomes negative. That is 9 minus 17. It gives minus 8. Minus 8. So 6p is equal to minus 8. So 6p means 6 is multiplied with p to give minus 8. So p is equal to minus 8 divide 6. That is minus 8 divide 6. That is minus 4 upon 3. So p is equal to minus 4 upon. That is the required solution. Okay. Then the question number 12. Last but not the least. X by 3 plus 1 is equal to 17 upon 15. Okay. See. 17 upon 15 is a number. And 1 is also a number. So, it is done in two ways. Okay. First, I have to, I add these two. That is x plus 3 plus 1. So the LCM is 3 and that is x plus 3 is equal to 17 upon 15. I simply add these two, x upon 3 plus 1. Okay. Then 3 is divided here. So when it transposes into the right hand side, it is multiplied. Yes or no? Multiplied. So 3 5 is 15. So it becomes 7 upon 5. Okay. So x plus 3 equal to 7 upon 5. Then x is equal to 7 upon 5 minus 3. Because here 3 is added. 3 is added. When it is transposed into the right hand side, it is subtracted. Okay. So x is equal to, that is LCM is 5. 7 minus 15. That is minus 8 upon 5. So the value of x is minus 8 upon 5. Okay. This question can be solved in another way, pseudo way. See, this is the one method, another method. X plus 3 plus 1 is equal to 17 upon 15. Okay, that is, it is the number. So when it is added, when it is transposed into the right hand side, it can be subtracted. So x upon 3 is equal to 17 upon 15 minus 1. Yes or no? Yes. So 15, LCM is 15. So 15 divided 15, that is 7 minus 15. That is minus 8 upon 15. Okay, so x upon 3 is equal to minus 8 upon 15. 3 is here divided, so when it transposes into right hand side, that is multiplied. So x is equal to minus 8 upon 15 is multiplied with 3. Okay, so 3 5 is 15. Okay, so x is equal to minus 8 upon 5. Okay, this answer. So both the answer are same. Yes or no? So it is a one method and this is the other method. You can solve in any method. Okay. So it is all about your exercise 2.1. Then in next class we will discuss the exercise 2.2. Okay. Thank you.